G'day everyone and welcome back. Now it's been 12 months since I serviced my outboard motor last, so it's time to do it again. And if you haven't seen the video, I did make one last year, so click on the link there. I ran through pretty much everything, but there was a couple of things I skimmed over or I didn't do in that last service, so I'm hoping to cover it in this year's video. So the main thing is the anodes, and in particular this internal anode, which is inside the water jacket. So I'll be replacing that this year. I've also got a new seal for my cowling, and there's a new seal for that water jacket cover when I pull that off. Now I got all my parts from Runaway Bay Marine Service. If you need any parts for your Honda here on the Gold Coast or even overseas, they will post it. You can give them a call and I'll leave their details in the description. So this is a 2008 Honda BF30. I've owned it for about 10 years probably now. On the exterior of the motor, there's two main anodes. That's the trim tab anode, which is that one there, and this one here on the motor bracket. Now, I just have a look at those every time I go out, so I can tell that there's nothing wrong with them. So there is one more anode, and I didn't even really know about it till recently. And it's inside this water jacket here, which is behind the thermostat housing. I haven't replaced it since I've owned it personally, but it has been done at a dealer a few years ago before I started servicing it myself. So I am a little scared to see what it's going to look like behind here. Hopefully it's not too bad, but we'll change it, and hopefully the engine and the block hasn't corroded as a result. Alright, so first off I'm just making sure there's no power. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts plus the 2 on the thermostat. Little bit awkward getting to this one down here. So that's the thermostat. You can see still in pretty good condition. Hey. Yeah, she's a bit mucky in there. Alright, so there you go. That is the inside of the water jacket. Let's have a look in here. There's a bit of crud. I'm guessing that is the anode just there. So I'm going to give all that a good clean out, and we'll put the new one in. Alright, let's scrape some of this goo out. Oh, have a look at it. I'll clean all that muck out. I'll get back to you. So I'm still cleaning. You can see the anode there. There's still more than 50% of it there, so technically it's right. That was just a lot of build-up of salt and crud and sand in the water jacket. So it definitely needed cleaning, but the anode itself, actually not that bad. But, so now there's a Phillips head screw just here, and that's going to be the difficulty getting out, and the guys at Honda warned me that these can snap off in the block really easily, and then you've got to drill and tap them and a whole bunch of things. So fingers crossed I don't do that. So it's very tight, so I've got my impact driver out again, and hopefully we can get this out, because I sure don't want to snap this off in the block. Hey, I think we've got it. So yeah, there you go, there's the old anode out. You can see there's still half of it there, but yeah, it's in a bit bad shape. And there is the new one to put in. So for all those people who have asked me about where the anodes are and how to get the internal anode out, there you go. So now all I want to do is I'm going to clean that up as best I can, put the new one in, and then I'm just going to go through and service the rest of the motor like I did last time. I've cleaned it up as best I can. So now I'll get the new gasket out and start putting it back together. So to make sure this comes out again, put some grease like I do on every single bolt and screw I put in the motor, put a little bit of grease on the thread. And that way, next time she'll come apart a lot easier. You don't want to put it on the end because that can actually stop it sometimes going in all the way. And there you go, internal anode back in. So this is the cover for the water jacket. You can see it's a bit feral in there, so this is the old seal. Pull that out. Now I'll just clean that up and put the new seal in. Alright, I got the casing all cleaned up now. This is the new gasket, so I'll put that in. So this is just a rubber gasket. There you go, just like that. Now hopefully I've got all that clean enough and when it seals it won't leak, but we'll see when we do it. So I've just put a bit of grease behind in certain spots and hopefully that'll just keep it in the right area. I might rub some all over the gasket too. There we go, that's better. Alright, so I got the cover plate back on. Now I just got to put the new thermostat, which is that, and the new gasket. So the thermostat housing is still clean as. New grease on the bolt. Alright, so I'm just going to get them all just nipped up and then I'm going to start from a sort of the inside and work out like you would with the head gasket. Alright, there you go. So what I'll do, I'll finish doing my regular service, which you've already seen the video for that, and then we'll start it up, run it, and make sure no water's coming out of there. Alright, so I've finished servicing the motor. I'm just going to start it up now, run some water through it, make sure all of this isn't leaking, and fingers crossed she's all good. So let's get that cracking. Good so far. It's looking good. Now, one thing I didn't do last time was check the timing belt, so I'm just going to take the flywheel cover off and just have a look at it. Now I don't have really enough hours on this motor to change it, but we'll just see what it looks like, and we'll go from there. Alright, so that's the timing belt. It's the starter motor there. All the teeth are good on that. All the teeth are good on the ring there on the flywheel. Oh, that still looks pretty good to me. You can't see any cracking. Can't see any uneven wear, so I'm happy with that. But maybe next time I might change it, but that can be in another video. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so another thing I'm doing today is changing the seal on the bottom of my motor cowl. Now apparently it just pulls off. Yep. This one's a bit hard and stuffed. So the guys at Runaway Bay Marine just told me to leave this in the sun to get it warm, and then you push it on. So I've done that. Fingers crossed. Yep. Alright, there's the new cowl seal on. I made it look a lot harder than it actually was in the end, but sweet. Alright, that's it. Another service done. So I covered a few more things that I didn't touch in my first video. One other thing I would do every service too is check the battery. So check the terminals, check they're clean, they're tight, check the charge in the battery. Now it's a lead acid, so what, 12.7, 12.8 volt, 12.8 volts, something like that, to make sure it's healthy. And then yeah, that's it. She's ready to go for another year. As I've said before, look, I'm not a marine mechanic. I just like working on my own boat. Hopefully I can get some help to other guys who like doing the same thing. I've probably done something wrong or whatnot. I'm sure if there's better ways to do it, someone will let me know, so leave me a comment. Otherwise, thanks for watching. If you want to support the channel, go over to the website, grab a stubby cooler or a hat, and yeah, hopefully I'll be out on the water again soon. So cheers.